Well, today is February the 14th, 2016. I'm hoping to put some video with this so you don't have to look at my ugly mug, but I was just watching a link to a video on a CNN page there that as many of these corporate websites seem to be doing, they'll post a story, but they won't put a thing there for public comments. Obviously, they don't want the public more to a conspiratorial slant. They don't want people having a unified solidarity in this country. YouTube in and of itself seems to kind of rebuff that to a degree. I won't go into that today. This particular video is more for the people in Indianapolis who work for Carrier Air Conditioner than it is for anything that I might have to say. But so they announced that they're moving operations from Indianapolis to Monterrey, Mexico, and I mean it's more business as usual. This is the business that's led us into the economic collapse that we're just starting to enter into. And I'm trying not to be political about any of this stuff right now. Come here, baby. Like I said, this is more to create a centralized forum for the folks that are in Indiana, or the people that support the folks from Indiana, or whatever. Any public discourse that needs to be out there, and let the people speak, not just the president of this company, who, like so many other speeches I've heard in the past, all say the same thing. It's a business decision, and it's what's best for the company. But who is the company? Aren't the employees the company? Is the company just the people that are at the top? Is it just the leaders of the company? Are they the only ones that have any worth? Are they the only ones that had anything to do with the company being where it's at? I mean, sure, they may have put some financial backing behind it or whatever, and that's really low risk today with all these damn insurance and everything. You pretty much the workers, the quality of the work, has a lot to do with the company's goodwill. Once I went to work for Volkswagen and saw the change in the quality of their product once it started being built, places other than Germany or whatever, it's just not the same quality. I lost all respect for Volkswagen products, but I've been there, to the people of Carrier, the workers of Carrier. I've been there, and I know how you feel. And I know a year and a half is a long time, but I'd rather be looking now than looking then. If I was you guys, man, I'd probably be walking off that job Monday. They wouldn't have another wrench turned in that place, another piece of sheet metal cut, not another screw turned, not another weld made, nothing. I would. You guys should pull together and walk out that plant and let them move it to Mexico tomorrow. Start packing it up and move it tomorrow. If y'all, why participate in your own? Why would you help somebody that's done you so ugly? And it's not for business reasons. What about humanitarian reasons? What about national pride? What about taking care of the people who put you where you're at? And that is, to me, the underlying problem with all these businesses is, they think that they're the only ones, just because they put the money up, that they're the only ones that have anything to do with the company's success. And I used to hold that Carrier as a quality product, and I don't think if it ever comes down to me making a decision, I'll never buy a Carrier product. I don't never nothing to do with them again. To make business decisions, I wonder. I'll have to look and see and pull up some numbers for these business leaders there. The guy says he has to talk with their union representation. Well, what is that union representation that y'all been paying for the however long you worked there? You worked there 30 years and paid union dues, and the union just stands by while they jerk the rug out from underneath you. It shouldn't be a person showing up there to work on Monday. Shouldn't be a truck driver willing to drive up there and take a load of freight out of that place. This is where this is where you fight back. This is how we should be as a people, putting an end to this corporate malfeasance, is working together. They don't respect us. Why should we respect them? Do the right thing, help your brother, help your fellow man, take part in this. And I mean, how stupid can this guy be? I mean, he must be the last. This guy must be the last one on the list to do this, and he does it now, today. I guess, their sales are down, probably. Their sales are down because of the economic downturn, and so the first thing that they do was throw the workers to the wolves. They go down there to find cheap labor. And that's exactly what they'll find is cheap labor. And their product will suffer. In the long run, they're not helping themselves either, but they don't, all that they see is how much money's in their checking account today. That's all they care about, is taking care of themselves. They're a different breed of human being, and as it's always been, these are the people that are greedy, want more than they just need, want more than they can use or can have, or they just want. And for whatever reasons, none of it's for goodness. The good people of America aren't out looking to cut somebody's throat, to buy a third or fourth car, a second or third house. They're content with having a meager home with, uh, a wife and a couple of kids, and they just want to raise a family and be comfortable and have enough money to do some things every now and again. But they're proud of their work. They and they're better off for it. That they have something to do. They're productive. They have fulfillment in their life. They have worth in their life. These for lack of a better word, these corporate types, I think oftentimes that's they spend and spend and spend and trying to fill in this void in their heart, this absence of these feelings of accomplishment and of the empty friendships that they have that are just people that are kissing their ass for their money or because they're going to want a favor from them or because they want to hang on their coattails or want a job, whatever. They don't have real friends. They don't have any real meaning in their life. All they have is their money, and it makes them sick. And so they try to get more money, thinking that that's going to solve their problems. They start filling their lives with useless material things. 2 or 3 generations, their families are ruined. Their kids are grandchildren are the worst of our society. The trust fund kids, have no respect for anything. They don't care about anything. They only care about themselves. They're very selfish, greedy. And that's leading us down this toilet. That's flushing the toilet on us. That's flushing the toilet on us. Terrible, terrible. And now this company's doing the same thing to these guys. CNN puts a story about it, but no place to make comments. So I'm done making my comments on this little short 15-minute video. And I'll open the floor to comments that are your carrier employee there. That you can just click on the box below and feel free to make whatever comments you like. You can or otherwise, you're the president of carrier, well, you feel free to make a comment. Tell us more about this business decision that you're making. Meanwhile, I'll try to go and see what type of financials that they have available online. We'll take us a look at carrier, and we'll get back with you on that. Oh, and God bless you guys. I feel for you. I've been through it, man. I went through it back in the 90s, so I know all about it. I know how it feels. There's light at the end of the tunnel, man. There's always 5-10 years from now, you remember this company might be doing something totally different. You might be in a different line of work. You might go back to school, and do something else with your life. But Carrier's not the only company in the world, and if their business leadership is this way, it's not something that would have lasted much longer anyway. Clearly they're generations removed from the people that started that organization as well. So they forget about the people that built the company, and it's more than just the money that starts it. If you don't have good workers building a quality product, then you're never going to get to the status of what Carrier was, and that was the American worker putting them up there. So I just wanted to make this a forum there for you guys to have a place that you could easily go to and make comments on, since CNN felt that they didn't have a need to put you a link there for comments. God bless you guys. Good luck.